Nowadays, you make a cartoon, here's his happy expression, here's his sad expression, here's his dumbfounded expression. And that's it. Never varies. Humans aren't like that. Each human has a range of expressions, a lot bigger than 3 or 4 expressions. Watch the Clampett characters. When they go from one expression to another, on the way from one expression to another, they have strange faces and things that move from one to the next. And that's the way real people are. It's something about the thought process changing from one mood to the other.
All the curtain lights. This is it, the night of nights. No more rehearsing and nursing a part. We know every part by heart.
Well, you know, Bugs did a Western, so then, of course, Daffy had to do a Western. But I'm telling you, Daffy with his monologues and his method acting, Bugs had these sight gags that were just great.
You know, Bugs and I are always disagreeing about what's funny. To me, the funniest jokes are based on things that happen in real life. You know, arriving late for an appointment, or forgetting your wife's anniversary. Finding a stain on your shirt.
Hit Bugs were left
really difficult stuff happened to record.
Sort of like a baby. Space skips so many his cheeks come so
mid-Depression until the end of World War II. This was the golden age of Warner Brothers cartoons when we created almost all the great characters and story styles, including our greatest cartoon star, Bugs Bunny.
Bugs Bunny.
The bouncing baby bunny boy was born on the screen.
Pretty soon I noticed that we were painting a rabbit picture.
His first line that he ever uttered with a little chop of the carrot, he said, "What's up, Jack?"
Here are my original drawings of the first scene of Daffy ever animated, when he did the first screwy leap on the lake and went
Splashing across a pond or something.
As we
A star is born, and that star is...
As we got to know him better, his character developed greater wit, confidence, and sophistication. What people loved most about Bugs Bunny was his lack of inhibitions. What everyone else would like to do, he did. He got away with it, too.
He's always in command in the face of all types of danger.
He's in complete control. He's the calmest,
Audiences will love that. They really take that.
A defiant spirit in the face of the world's nastiest bullies.
He didn't go out to bug people. People bugged him and then he fought back.
A street smart wise guy who never lost his cool. They came up with the idea of making Daffy Duck a greedy duck.
Daffy was still obnoxious, you know, and still boisterous, but he was starting to have a greedy edge.
Daffy's never sure of what somebody may be trying to get, whatever he has.
Bugs Bunny he's a winner.
He's a tough little stinker.
The guy that would generally win.
He's a comic hero, really not interested in being an aggressive character until somebody comes along and tries to do him hurt.
You're your best friend. That's not a best friend.
His lack of confidence and his jealousy and hatred of Bugs Bunny's confidence makes him shoot himself in the foot every time.
The boys of Termite Terrace had turned a little gray rabbit into a big Hollywood star. Birth of a superstar.
Greatest star.
He's a star. The biggest star to come off the lot.
Most famous and indelible creation. The rabbit became the world's most popular cartoon character almost overnight.
Voted the #1 box office favorite.
The fan favorite.
If you want to compare the characters that we worked on, I think all of us would say, that nobody could be Bugs Bunny. Bugs Bunny is an aspiration. It's what you'd like to be. What you're sorely afraid of is that you're probably much more like Daffy.
Bugs is always in charge. Bugs always knows what's going on. Bugs always wins. And so it's kind of hard to think of any other cartoon character that would give a kid that kind of, identification. You want to be Daffy Duck and have an anvil fall on your head every 5 minutes?
The story always with Daffy is to put him in a situation as if Bugs were there, he would be triumphant. But if Daffy is doing it, you know he's going to screw it up.
Bugs is an aspiration. Daffy is a realization. You know that Daffy is within you, And if allowed to get loose, you would be just like Daffy. But with Bugs, you hope you'd be like that.
When you have a fall guy like Daffy, just Mr. In Control, Bugs.
Daffy Duck loses every time Bugs Bunny makes a wry expression.
Simply a battle of wits between Bugs and Daffy, which Bugs wins repeatedly.
Daffy Duck is a loser.
Daffy basically wants to be the star, and Bugs is.
Is to put him in a situation as if Bugs were there, he would be triumphant. But if Daffy is doing it, you know he's going to screw it up.
What you're sorely afraid of is that you're probably much more like Daffy.
Daffy Duck is a loser. Loser.
Obnoxious. Greedy edge.
A greedy duck. Jealousy, hatred. Greedy duck.
There just ain't enough for the two of us.
Screw it up.
Everyone wants their money back, but I spent all the money.
Loser.
You know,
I'll grind your bones to make me wet.
just please come home and fix everything.
It's on me. You know me better than anyone. You see what a horrible person I am.
You're a mean-spirited, self-absorbed, disturbed little weirdo. But for whatever reason, you're my best friend.
Daffy has a wonderful ability of being able to be overbearing and fawning at the same time. But in this case, you see, as he moves, this is not the confidence that Bugs has as he starts to move away from something. He's uncertain. His hands are kind of probably in something like this. One back here. He's uncertain what's going to happen next. Daffy he expresses all the things that we're afraid to express, you know?
Without Daffy's emotional injury, the cartoons would be merely harsh. As it turns out, it's an inspired pairing of the two characters.
Bugs and Daffy have always feuded. This is nothing new.
The playful banter between them, it was like listening to a very skilled comedy team trying to one-up each other.
Bugs and Daffy are truly universal.
As those two characters were evolving, it probably seemed natural to put them together.
Duck season, weather season, duck season, weather season. I'm not supposed to toss no canes to no stupid rabbit.
This anemic weakling.
I'm gonna shoot you where it won't show. You smug son of a... Get back in there! Down, down, down!
Poor old Bugs. But any way you look at it, it's better he should suffer.
Stupid-looking, long-eared, chomping, overbite challenge.
Do not patronize me.
I challenge you.
Would you like to shoot me now or wait till you get home?
Shoot him! Shoot him! I'll pulverize you.
Watch it, Duck.
Sorry to have to...
The two buddies in tonight's fun race are Daffy Duck and Bugs Bunny.
Hey, man, you got a stamp?
Quick, save me, pal!
Daffy always comes back. I just tell him how much I need him. That's what friends are for.
I'm not allowed to call myself Mr. Wiener. I'll call you Mr. Wiener. Thanks.